Insouciant Long Pigs, it is me, SamVisG1, coming at you for a Transformers review. Yes, in case you didn't see my last video, work has been a fucking nightmare at the minute. It's just been busy, and I've not been very well either. So I have not done a review in a week. So I'm rectifying that immediately by doing this. And as per the title page, we're doing Titans Return Galvatron. Yes. I should have this ready. Not the rather lovely Kingdom Galvatron, but Titans Return Galvatron, yes. I thought I'd lead into it, you see. I'm not going to do a character bio, because motherfucking Galvatron, innit? Yeah, and he comes with a Nebulan partner, not Nebulan partner, the Titan Master, Nucleon. There he is. Shall we take a look at this foul stench of piece of shit? Actually, it's not that bad. It could have been better, but then you don't get much better than this bad boy. Enough about him, more about him. So join me, Shanchu, for a bit of this. And there he is in his jet mode. In fact, I have the box here. What does the box call it? It doesn't. It just... No, it doesn't call it. Oh well. But it doesn't call it anything. It's a jet mode. Kind of looks a bit like Star Fox. You know the R-Blade from Star Fox? And this, I don't know if it's true on all of them, but man doesn't want to seem to, sort of, fasten in anywhere. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Probably doing it wrong. Yeah, so that's his jet mode. That's it. No, I've discovered something I should have done earlier, but never mind. Yeah, so that's his jet mode. It's a jet mode. It doesn't do an awful lot. It's a jet mode because we've added a cockpit and we're calling it a jet mode. Yeah, the fucking fusion cannon is just a bit unsightly. It does look like, kind of like, actually, if you stand it that way, I'll zoom it out a bit, it does kind of look like the fucking tank from Space Invaders, if you go like that. Oh, and that beeping is to tell me that my washing is finished. Yeah, living the fucking dream, eh? Yeah. So you can detach this if you really must. It does look a little better like that, but then you've got nowhere to put this. It doesn't go anywhere else that I can think of. That's the only port for it, really. It just goes on the bottom. So, well, might as well look at your fusion cannon now. It's very nice, actually. Very nice big fusion cannon. Does the job very nicely. And I've just realised that it's all reflective. There we are. It was a bit... The lens had a fingerprint on it, and it was coming off a bit like still is a little bit, like a J.J. Abrams movie. Yeah, so... Very nice fusion cannon. What can you say? G1 fusion. No. Particle cannon. Does this move? Oh yeah, that moves. Don't know what that does, but you can move that if you want, I guess. Yeah, so let's look at some of the details in it. I do love this big orange section there. You got some like details worked in. Sort of, you've got the Galvatron sort of thing going on there. Hideous screws. You couldn't have glued this together, but never mind. And then you come on to the silver section, and you've got nice silver paint here, and then it just goes to grey paint there. It'd be nice if all of this was silver paint, including this hitch, I guess. Yeah, so that's his gun, really. You can put the Titan Master in there, because you can transform it. I say transform, just fold over. So... yeah, so we just move this back over, and then we do that, and you can put the Titan Master in there. I'm not going to do that because it's rather bollocks, but you could do that if you so choose. So, and like I said, here is the jet mode. Odd, to say the least. You've got a big Decepticon symbol this side, which is really nice. It's a Tampo, actually. Really nice Decepticon symbol. but not one on this side, which is weird. I'd rather have had it on the front there, would have been better. But yeah, and I don't think they've got the bits in properly, have I? Oh, wow, what you sit on there, you fair cat, there, yeah. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, if it's any other character, I think it'd be okay. But it's Galvatron, and they can't seem to... Well, they can now, but I was just going to say, they haven't done a decent Galvatron since Kingdom. Because the G1 Galvatron, as much as I love it, isn't a great toy. So, we will have a look at Nucleon. Oh, if I can get him out of here. Come on, there we go. And there he is, just a single grey lump of plastic with tiny red eyes. And he kind of looks like Megatron, which is pretty cool, except somebody's not bothered to paint the eyes in properly. A few more paint apps on this guy, and he could have been a little bit of awesome, but that is definitely a G1 style Megatron. And then you turn him over, and then there's his bonds, which is the other problem with this mould. I will get onto that later. Yeah, so there's his face. In terms of articulation, then he can rotate his arms up to about there, but they're hindered on the back kibble. Can he move? No, I don't want to break it. They're on a ball joint, but you can move them in and out just ever so slightly, and it comes off. Yeah, so then you can see the ball joint. That was not intended to happen. There we are. His head is on a bit of a ball joint as well, and you can rotate it just a little bit. Actually, 360 degrees, exorcist twist. His legs are joined at the hip knee, but you can get him in a sitting position, and he does fit in the cockpit, which is quite nice. So he does fit in there very snugly. You can get him in. You know, you've got to put his arms down by his side to fit him in proper. There we are. And then you can close the canopy, and that bit follows the canopy for some reason. And there you go. And, you know, he's in his cockpit. So, the one thing with this figure is nothing wants to peg in properly. You know, when you move things, other things move unintentionally. Like there should be a little pot and post there, which you should be able to put in. Yeah. Oh, come on, you twat. Come on, there we go. So I'll take him to his cannon mode, shall we? Now, it's been a while since I've done this, even though I was playing with it earlier. Still don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so I think we just pull his legs off there. Rotate that up so it all fits in there. Same as this one. You sort of got to like double hinge it in there. That's annoying. That came off out of the box, that. And this was a Toy-Fu purchase. So, but I've heard reports that's a common problem. A little bit of nail varnish, I think, on there. Clear nail varnish. Just to strengthen that up, I think. And then you just sort of fold it in. So you've got that sort of position going on inside his leg there. And then you've got a pot and post system there. Pot and post system even. But again, it doesn't want to fit together. Yeah, it just doesn't want to sit in there. Yeah, so we're into this position. So now we rotate what will become the tank treads. Like that. I think that's how you do it. I'm just consulting the box. No. Like the G1. You sort of rotate. You got this bit here that rotates down like that. And then you rotate this bad boy like that. And then you rotate this whole section. Like I said, nothing wants to stay pegged in. So we get this. Same for this side. You get this inner section here. And then you rotate that down. And then you rotate this whole section down, and then you rotate this up, and then this bit down. And I've just noticed that this is two different colours of purple. Same on that side. Interesting. And then you position, that's it, you put that down. Like I say, none of this wants to peg in properly. There we are, that's done it. It's pegged in, there we are. So we're into this position, and then what we do next is you fold this up, fold this out of the way. Do you turn this around? No, we don't. No, that's it. So that fits on there, and this whole section rotates underneath Galvatron, like that. And you just got to position him like so. Then you open these a little bit, and then you got another port in there. And you got a post on here, so you lift that up on his cannon, and then you position that in there like so. I think that's how you do it. I should be looking at it, should be professional, that's it. And then you rotate these back in like so, and there is his cannon mode. And actually, not bad. Not bad at all. It does have its problems, absolutely, but it's not bad at all. It captures the G1 cartoony look a bit. You know, but the Kingdom one, I will do that soon, I promise. I keep going on about it. But yeah, that is pretty coherent. It's just this bit is a bit intrusive. I'd rather have this been able to take this bit off. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, not too bad actually in this mode, except nothing wants to peg in. You know, nothing wants to stay situated or pegged in. It's all kind of up in the air. So yeah, you've got some ports on the back there where you can stand a Titan's Master. Okay, and you could do it on the other side. Now, why? I don't know. Now, could not stood there or stood here, try and operate it. I don't know. But that's it. He doesn't really go anywhere in this mode except on the back there. I mean, I suppose you could fit him in. I will fit him in here. Can you fit him in here? Oh, falling over. You might help us see what I'm doing as well. Fucking hell, get in there, you fucker. I think you can put him in there. Should be able to. No, is the answer. Oh well. So yeah, there's his cannon mode, and it's pretty cool. Just don't put him near this guy, or bad things will happen. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. This mode isn't too bad. It's the better of the three, I will admit. So, speaking of which, we'll take him to robot mode. So we get Nucleon here, and we transform him like every other Titan Master. Just flip his legs in, make sure his arms are in, and then we've got this quite nice bonds. Did we look at the bonds? I'm sure we did, but let's have another look anyway. Yeah, it would be nice if he'd got his pointy horns and all this painted in purple, but we'll get onto that in a minute. So, come on. So, to transform him, let's move the camera up a little bit. There we go. So, to transform him then, what do? We position them back. You pull that down like that. Same for this side. Push that back, pull that down like that. And we reach into here and we pull out his fists. That was for another minute. So we might as well do that now. And yes, he has got seriously hollow wrists. Bad Hasbro, bad. This is starting to annoy me. You know, it's such an easy fix as well. You know, there we are. So there's his arms pretty much done, and then we rotate them back up like that. Like, oh, come on, like that. So we position his arms are there. Disconnect this, pull these down like so. We open this to reveal his 6-pack, or his 4-pack in this case, and we lift that up a little bit, and then we rotate his waist around 180 degrees thus. Then we take his legs and we just sort of fold them out like that, rotate them in, pull down his feet, and this bit folds back and falls off. And then covers this massive hole here. Now this, the thing is, this is good. Covers that whole hole. The whole hole. All of the hole. Well, you can still see inside it. Same for this side. You just disconnect that, pull it out, push it in until it clicks, pull his foot out, rotate that in. That one has no problem, but the other one does. And there's his legs. Boom. So we just straighten him up a bit, but why is that leg not this longer than the other? Because I've not done it properly, I don't think. Yeah, but one leg is longer than the other. How's that happened? Come on. Oh, that's why it's not in. It's not in far enough. Where's that one? Oh, there we are. That's it. There we are. There. So then we just basically position everything how we want it. There we go. Excuse me. Just getting pissed. Wish I was. Alright, so we get the Titan Master and then we just connect it to his neck cavity, I guess. And he should fit in... Why is it? Oh, it must fit in that way. That's it. And there's his bonds. You notice there's something wrong here. Well, we get his chest plate. And this, you're going to love this. Are you ready? You pull this down. And boom. The Galvatron pointy head. Yeah, I mean, it looks better on camera than it does in real life. But the problem is with it is it doesn't want to move. It's hindered because of the stupid gimmick. I mean, it does move side to side. I mean, it does look all right on camera, but it bit pants. You know. I mean, you can position these however you want. Just sort of out of the way is usually best. Come on, right. So we'll stand you back up there. And we get his last bit of the transformation. We get his particle cannon. Rotate that back first. Rotate that down. And then you could do with this whatever you want. You could leave it up like that to have a little... you can leave it up like that to have a little bit of, I don't know, aiming, I guess. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, looks pretty good up like that, doesn't it? So you can put it on either arm, and he's got the ports there, and he's got a big boost there, and you can put that on his arm thus. And there is Galvatron in his robot mode, and he looks okay. But that's the best thing I can say about this figure. It's okay, you know. He's got some nice detail on him. Let's have a look at his face. He's got a nice detailed face. And it doesn't look too bad in this mode, with the camera, but when you look at it like that, it kind of ruins the illusion. Yeah, it's a bit pants, if I'm honest. Right, so then, nice Tampo Decepticon symbol. Some nice panel lines and moulded detail. His 4-pack there. Sort of more moulded detail in his crotch and stuff like that. Some nice G1 Galvatron stylings there. Yes. So in terms of articulation, his head is hindered because of the gimmick. Let me just straighten the camera. His head is, yeah, that's about what you're going to get. You got to lift this up. You can do, oh, no, you can't. You got that joint, but that's for transformation. He can rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. He can move out, which is quite a nice joint, actually. Nice ratchet. He can rotate at the upper part of the arm there. He can bend at the elbow. That's more for transformation, but you can get a nice double bended elbow. Nothing at the wrist, unfortunately. Bicep is the word I'm looking for. That's the one. He can rotate at the waist, but he's kind of hindered by this. So you have to get this bit out of the way. You know what I mean? Oh, we've discovered an unintentional rude mode. Rude mode. Yeah. Rude mode. And then we put him to the back. His legs are a little bit loose up in these double universal joints. You move this side skate up, and he's got a beautiful spread even. He can. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Jobby the Hong lately. He can move his foot there, his leg forward, his leg back, his leg out. He can bend at the knee, and he can rotate at the foot, and that's it. There is it looks like there's another joint in there, but I think that's for transformation. It does look like it wants to rotate, but it doesn't. It's not going to. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, so then, would I recommend this figure? If you like Galvatron, sure, why not? If you like the Titans Return, again, sure, why not? personally, wait till Kingdom. Yeah, Kingdom 1. But he's not bad. I've seen worse. I have seen a lot worse. I'm looking at you, Classics Galvatron. Yeah. And he won't fucking stand up. Why won't you stand up, you fucker? Come on. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so, like I say, I have seen worse. A lot worse. When it comes to Galvatron here. But he's pretty cool. I do like the cannon mode. And he is a functional Galvatron. I mean, I'm going to have to... You know me, I'm not one for comparisons. But I'm going to have to in this case. I mean, you know, you've gone from kind of okay Galvatron to fucking awesome Galvatron in only a couple of years. And, you know what I mean? And that is just fantastic. I mean, I am going to get rid of this shit on him, but yeah, but that's for another video. So, yeah. So, he's a better figure. Get Kingdom Galvatron. He's lovely. But, yeah. That's the review. I hope you liked it. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? Also, check out my Patreon. I've got some cool rewards over there. Check out my other Transformers playlist, should be down here somewhere. And check out my socials, which will be in the description. And hit that notification bell. That'll keep you informed when I upload new videos. And I will be uploading more videos when I get a chance. So just bear with us, because work's going to be crazy at the minute. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.